What song is that? Is that one
That's
after
the very last
Serpent's?
one,
Is that after the Serpent's Trail?
Oh, shit! It's not the Trail of the Serpent's Head. It's
the Serpent's Trail.
Is the Serpent's
Like,
Trail?
Is there like
Yeah.
10 minutes of silence and then the Trail of the Serpent's Head?
That's
Is
what
that
it should be.
plays?
All right, so I got it wrong. Hey, congratulations! You know
It was
what
only
song
my
is?
favorite song.
I mean, no, you're right. Yeah,
This is the best song on the album.
I think that's what I must have written.
The Tale
as
of
the
Two
Trail of
Serpent's
the
Every time you say it, you just get like farther and farther away from the actual name.
The twin serpents of dawn, and they're a Norseman serpent.
Yeah.
No. Hello and welcome to Mastering Mediocrity Music Reviews. I am Jeff,
I'm Ben.
I'm Mark.
and we are here today to celebrate, review, and scrutinize Amon Amarth's
Great
Heathen
Army.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
I'm very excited to do it because I found it to be an absolutely fantastic album.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. Mark?
Oh, kind of put me on the spot here.
No, we don't have to get into it right now.
Yeah, let's do shots first.
Yeah.
Okay. Some Elijah Craig.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just poured myself in. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was
I
like, did
am
we
such
take
an
these
asshole.
already? Where's my shot?
No.
Jeez.
That's about as full as it gets.
Please don't do mine that full.
There
Thank you,
go.
sir.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
mates.
I still think it's great.
I don't like it.
Ben,
Yeah.
start us off with why Amon Amarth.
Because last week I don't think we picked an album. I think we just totally forgot. We got to the end of the show and just
Yeah,
blew right
didn't
through
do
it. Blew right through it. And then the next day I'm like, let's see what's let's check out Spotify, because Spotify will say like, hey, here's a new release, or here's some new music or whatever, and then bam, first thing, hey, new release, Amon Amarth.
And they had
Right.
been releasing songs, right?
Well, yeah, I think they just done the two singles, Get in the Ring and Great Heathen Army. I'm not sure which one they did first.
And I think
They may have done Find a Way or Make One.
that coincided with the release.
Gotcha.
It was like the music video was out, the album was out.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you were like,
Check out this video, yeah.
yeah. I sent Jeff a text like, God damn, son, this song is so fucking good. I'm ready to go fucking kill an entire village.
yeah. And I
And-
was like, but
And he's like, and then Jeff says, bro, do you see their new video? It's kind of fucking dumb. It's like in an office. And
yeah,
I literally,
There's one of their videos are in an office.
yes,
yeah, for Find a Way or Make One.
it's so.
But yeah, I went to
What?
YouTube.
I know.
I went to YouTube like, man, hopefully there's a video for this song. And so I put Find a Way or Make One, search, Jeff texts me, I pull up his text
So good.
and says, do you see the one that's in the office or whatever? And I'm like, no, I didn't respond, but I was just like, no. So I was like, oh, I didn't know there was a video. So I pull it up, and it's the video or the song that I was literally about to send you. Like, this song I wanna
Yeah.
go kill people to. And I just thought that was very serendipitous. Like, man, the fucking universe works in mysterious ways. You know
I
what
don't
mean?
know how serendipitous it is. I mean, we're both Amon Amarth fans.
Yeah, but I mean,
and we had been following it.
I mean, yeah, I
Like,
guess. But
I
it's
think
just
I
weird
sent
that
you
it
Get
I mean,
in the
it was
Ring, and then
literally-
you sent me the Great Heathen Army. It's like we traded off on sharing it with each other.
I mean, I feel you, but
Sorry, Mark.
This
you
is
didn't
literally-
get added to that because we knew that
Yeah,
you weren't
yeah.
gonna like
I understand why you wouldn't get all excited about this
with you.
me.
Yeah.
But what's
It was
about-
serendipitous,
is that
though,
it was
yeah.
literally like, as I was going to share
Yeah.
this song with you, if they didn't have a video, I was going to send you the Spotify
Mhm.
link to it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy that you're like, that song you're about to bring up? I'm about to fucking cut you off at the pass.
And give it to you
Yeah.
straight.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you watch it, and they're in an office, and it's like as grave an office as it can be. And what's hilarious about that is
Are they fighting?
that
No.
at some point, kind of.
I mean, I
No,
guess
Or
you're
is it
right. They're
just
just being
like-
rebellious.
Yeah.
Like at one
What,
point,
like
it's
taking a
just-
picture of their
it's
asses
like
on
the-
the copy machine?
they
or
did do that.
It's like the
Okay.
lead
They
singer.
did.
It's the lead singer. I don't know if you looked him up, but like this cat here is the lead singer.
In a
Yeah, I did
polo.
look it up.
Johan Haig, yes.
And I mean, he's like fucking huge. I think he's taller than me.
Yeah.
I mean, these are like fucking Swedish fucking cats. So they're fucking giants.
They got great
Um,
genetics.
And so it's like him sitting in these office meetings, like, you know, this fucking
hulking giant
yeah,
man.
sitting here like, God, this is a fucking nightmare. I want to go kill a fucking town of Englishmen.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
whatever the
really.
fuck.
I don't know how you could make
I
a
can
video
see
of
it.
like office politics into.
It's more
to
like
fit one of these
it's more
songs.
like just you know, you feel like you're. I can see the connection where they say
Find
a way or
to
make one like you think you're in a dead end job or whatever. You know, work sucks. You know,
When you feel all
But-
hope is lost.
but when I was listening to it, all I thought of was jumping out of a fucking long ship.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, that's the imagery
Storming
they're
the
building.
beaches of
Storm-
England.
Yeah,
and-
storm.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then just or you know, I watched the video and it's like, I guess I can see it, but this isn't what I want.
It's not
the
what you
video
want.
that you had in your head.
No,
Yeah.
no. Every Amon Amarth video in my head is
Like a Braveheart movie.
like 37. people
Like
die.
Crack the Sky, man.
Yeah.
Crack the Sky is happening in a back alley parking lot.
Yeah,
And like
bar,
Thor
biker bar.
and some other dudes show up and they start going at it. It's so ridiculous.
yeah.
I mean, we're talking like C budget videos.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're hilarious. They're good. I mean, you enjoy them, but it's not.
I legit didn't. I
I
just noticed that you're wearing that fucking helmet. It
Dude,
blends in with the.
you're gonna
fucking
go
sun.
back and watch
Like where'd the top of Jeff's head go?
for like 20 seconds. I like take off my sunglasses slowly. I pick up the hat and I'm looking at the camera and I'm like, putting it on, and you just totally missed it. Your observation skills are fucking shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
It is like camouflage though.
It is. Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, because it's behind this thing?
Yeah,
All right, that's fine.
I noticed,
Yeah.
but I was
Boy.
expecting it. I knew it was coming. You
Okay.
didn't put your glasses back on though. Which
I'm
took
gonna
me
get
for a
there.
loop.
Not to change the subject or nothing, but like to talk a little bit about Amon Amarth.
That's the subject we should be talking about.
no. I mean, like, not to, because we were just kind of talking about the songs, but to talk about the band.
yeah.
These cats were formed in 1992.
Dude,
Dang. Original.
They've
crew.
been
I
around
don't
for
know if it's
so
the original
long.
crew. I didn't look up the members or anything, but I just pulled it up. But
Surely Johan Haig. I mean, every
I'm
thing that
actually,
I've
now that you
heard,
say
he's
that,
been there.
I'm pretty sure it's mostly the same people. Early on, there might have been a guitar change, but Johan Haig and their guitarist, what's his cat's name? Olavi Mikkonen
Mm-hmm.
and Johan Soderberg, bassist Ted Lusherman, drummer Walgren. The drummer's the newest guy. He was
There
here, and
is-
then I think he was on the last album. He's really good too.
In this album and the prior, there's definitely a notable difference. He's willing to play around with what I call clipping. Like, he'll do sequences of guitar, of drumming that isn't... It goes through the song just fine, but there are more notable differences in the sections of the songs than what I recall prior to those two albums.
I get
Like
you.
those drum solos.
No,
Just the sections of
No,
the
like,
songs
just
are
like-
very different.
This cat does different stylistic choices where the other guy, the original drummer, probably would have gone like, probably.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
He would have been like da 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 da. This cat will be like da da or whatever. You know,
Oh,
like
okay.
just,
Or-
or, like, or just
Or
do something
he'll
different.
be
He's
willing
got
to
a
go
killer-
like drum, 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 drum.
or whatever.
Like
you
in
know.
Hydron, he does this. It starts off with
I get you.
Hadron, yeah, it's just- it's like a syncopated, and then he'll go into the fast stuff, and he does it again in the speed metal song "Odin Owns You All." Like, you'll just I mean, maybe you picked it up, maybe you didn't, but you haven't listened to a lot of Amon Amarth.
No, this is like the only Amon Amarth I've listened
Yeah,
to.
well,
that's not true.
But they're like,
But
Yeah, you've heard Pursuit of the Vikings for sure, because that was like on my nightly.
when we would go out,
Yes.
when we were
We were
at
getting
the
psyched up to
original
go
Wheeler
out.
house,
Yeah.
Jeff and I would turn that song on
Every time.
every time.
No, I mean, it's like the
blast
second
it.
song that played, yeah.
Yeah, and we would
I
just
probably
blast that
have
just
heard
like
it then.
dun,
No, you.
dun, dun,
There's
dun, dun.
absolutely no doubt that you've heard it.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
so outside of that one song, this is
Yeah.
all I've ever heard. But like, the
Yeah.
drumming in this album was something that definitely stands out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly,
The dude can move.
Right, well, you can move. Yeah, you can move.
yeah.
It's incredible. Like at the speed and rhythm and pace that he can keep at certain points.
Honestly, honestly, I'm not like super versed in this style of heavy metal. This is honestly about as heavy as I get, like with voice, or at least with this kind of vocal style.
Yeah, because what's the next step? I mean, the next
Well,
step
for
is
m-
like Cannibal Corpse.
For me, the next step is Children of Bodom.
Yeah.
I kiss a couple, not kiss, but I'll dabble into some Children of Bodom stuff.
Yes.
And that's literally it goes Amon Amarth, Children of Bodom. There's nothing in between, and there's nothing after.
I gotta
no,
listen to that,
Cannibal
then.
Corpse is like.
Well, I'm not saying that there isn't, but I don't like it.
Like, they don't even say anything. They just like.
I come blood.
Literally, their song is called "I Come Blood."
But I'm just saying I don't like shit in between Amon Amarth, Children of Bodom, and then whatever's after. I
Yeah,
just don't
the
enjoy it.
outliers.
Not that there's not anything beyond that, but I
There
just don't like it
are things,
for sure. Of
but
course.
they're tough to listen to.
Yeah. Like this stuff, Amon Amarth, for as heavy and as gravelly as their vocals are, their guitar work is so melodic and
Thank
it's
you.
Not even,
Oh, yeah,
it's not
for
necessarily
sure.
intricate. It's because they're pretty straightforward stuff. It's pretty straightforward stuff and riffs and whatnot, but it's just so catchy. And it's so tight, and just like the melodies and the riffs are so catchy. Is the best way to put it. This album may not have their most catchy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it has a couple of their most. I think "Find a Way" or "Make One" might be their most
Yeah.
accessible song. If somebody were like, "Hey man, I really like like some heavy metal stuff or whatever, but I don't know what's out there," I might just be like, "Hey, check out this band, Amon Amarth, Find a Way or Make One," and that's a pretty accessible song for somebody who likes heavy metal.
100% agree with you. That song, it doesn't have any of the crazy soloing. It doesn't have like the speed metal of Odin Owns You All. It has a catchy guitar riff, and the drums are actually fairly muted, even though it is double bass for a good portion. But it's not it's not challenging you the entire time. And I think them putting it into an office scenario and the verbiage of the song is lending to a wider audience. Did
Yeah,
you feel that
I
way
suppose.
at all?
No, I mean for that one, I didn't rate it very high. I really
Really?
liked the instrumentals. The drums and the guitar
Yeah.
is melodic. It's heavy and it's hard. It's not too epic, which I like this harder, lower.
I feel you.
They slow down and then have those big like lower notes that you can just see yourself just
Yeah.
Given
God,
that.
you're right on it. That's
But I
exactly
just-
it.
his vocal style, like song after song after song after song after song.
We knew it was
Like
gonna
I
be-
would have
Oh,
to
yeah,
take
yeah,
this kind of stuff and like I hear this one song and then I don't hear anything like it for a while and then it comes back in. You can tolerate that deep, super gravelly. It's just
Yeah.
such an unnatural way to just like speak and sing
Yeah, I
that
feel you.
it feels fake to me.
No, I mean it's orchestrated. That's
For
the
sure-
intention
for sure.
of nobody sings naturally like that. Like when you sing naturally,
I mean,
it's
you
just
gotta- Right. Yeah. It's people have all kinds of voices.
You
and
just
stuff,
raised what your normal voice is, but this guy is
Some singers out there like this fucking idiot doesn't know shit about singing.
Who, me?
No, Jeff,
No, I mean,
Jeff's
I mean, come on.
No, it's really
97%.
But no, Jeff is just like, no, you just raise your normal voice.
I'm not.
Then you just drop it down.
I get
Like,
that.
I can't even
but
talk
it's
like that for like 2 or 3 seconds. So, like, I gotta
I'm
give
already
it to the guy.
coughing.
Give
Yeah.
me more credit than that. Like 97% of singers are not an altered voice. It is literally
Yeah.
them just getting into sing-song voice. But he has to get into sing-song voice and then add gravel. You know,
I don't know.
he
I
does
don't- a lot of
narrations,
gravel.
so
I
you
was
have
saying,
a
have you
great
ever
idea of how
seen-
deep he is.
You ever seen interviews with him? He's got a, like
That'd be hilarious.
He's got like a
if he sounded
pretty deep voice already. Like it's
Oh,
not.
That's
you
what
would
I'm
have to,
saying.
for
His
sure.
narration.
It's not like-
Yeah, you would have to.
It's not far off from how he sings. You know, he just that adds the gravel. Or I can't do it.
I can't
But-
do it justice either.
I mean, I think, yeah, like no one can do that. So I absolutely give it up and like can respect and admire like somebody that can do that for an extended period
Yeah.
of time when like the
Yeah.
average person can do it for like 2 seconds.
1992,
He's been doing it for
2020, and you hear about. I'm just gonna throw it
30
out like
30 years.
yeah. I mean, you
yeah,
you
that's
hear about
impressive.
like Avenged Sevenfold. The lead singer at some point he had to start singing more naturally because
Yeah.
his first stuff was gravel, and he strained his vocals and he couldn't do it anymore. So
There's a
I
handful of
mentioned
songs
in
on
my notes specifically just around that subject was that I would love to hear Johan Haig just sing, do the raised octave changes.
Just try and do it normal. Just
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you see
try and do
other
his best Bruce
people
Springsteen.
It's very mono to like it's the same
hit.
Yeah.
It's the same.
sound.
Like you
out
don't
of his
go into.
mouth the entire time.
You don't hear
Yeah.
anything different.
No.
But it's the
I'll give
signature
you
of the
that.
band.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand like their sound and
Yes, if you don't like it, you don't like Amon Amarth.
Mhm.
that's fair to say.
It should be fair to say because I mean, if you can't catch on to the singer, you're not going to catch on to the band.
Right.
You can respect the individual parts, as you've mentioned. You like some of the musical interludes that happen, and there are some fucking badass musical.
Yeah, there's some
interludes.
bangers in there
Yeah,
for sure.
but you just want a different singer. And I honestly, even as a
but I don't
fan-
know like what kind of singer I would expect to fill that void.
Well,
you
you
know?
hear it on one of the songs.
Yeah, that's not it. That's
I
definitely not
I
it.
liked that, but it
Yeah.
it was-
I liked
it wouldn't
for
be
the
what I
song.
would-
Like for the song,
Yes.
it made sense and it was good. But like, if he just like sang all the songs in this album, it would be like way worse.
Do you want to bust that open
No.
now, or do you want to go through it later?
No, we'll go through it later when we.
You don't like doing through the
All right,
songs,
all
but
right.
you do. We all like
No,
going through the
well, I
songs,
mean, it's
but
like
we
we're gonna
don't.
talk about the song. You know, like talk about the song later. But no, man, I fucking like that. And Jeff was saying the speed metal song, but he's talking about Odin Owns You All, and I don't hear speed metal there. I sort of do. Maybe in
It
the double
is-
bass,
I've-
like they do the
yeah.
fucking picking real quick.
I went back.
But,
I
like,
went back.
I made a note. I was like, I mean, I guess I hear it here, but when Saxons and Vikings played, I mean, I was just like, honestly, man, I hear more speed metal here, and maybe it's
Dude,
because,
It's more like epic style.
but maybe it's because the Saxon guy, whatever his name is, we'll put it right here.
Biff Byford.
Biff Byford, Biff Byford.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I-
it's BYFORD. Biff. I think it's just Biff,
Biff,
and then
Biff.
Byford is BYF. It could
Okay,
it could be
yeah,
Biff Bifford or it could be Biff Byford.
I feel you. But
He's very
the,
unique.
The very first time
Oh,
I
for
heard
sure.
this album or that song, you know, Johan singing, and it's kind of whatever because I don't love his voice in every song. I don't love every Amon Amarth song or whatever. I've probably said that name 3 different ways already. And so I'm just kind of like, you know, this is whatever. And then that cat comes in and starts singing, and I was just like, I do like this because I kind of like
you would.
speed and thrash metal. That's kind of like where I come
Blind
from.
Guardian.
Yeah, like their early stuff is really
Higher
it was real
pitch.
speed metal stuff. But yeah, that's the singing that I kind of like, where you can still understand them, but it's not.
It sounds more
Yeah,
medieval.
for sure.
But
Yeah, oh yeah.
but I'm sitting there listening to it, and I'm like, I really dig this. You know what would be cool is if this was the lead singer of Saxon. You know, just because you know Saxon.
Did you really say
Yeah.
that?
And then you look it up. I was like, who's the who's the other singer in Saxon's Vikings? And then the third or fourth article on Google or whatever, somebody's like, hey, it's the lead singer of Saxon. I was like, get the fuck out of here! That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was sort of inclined to it because I do enjoy a couple of Saxon songs, but I was never really into it. But they are among the forefathers of thrash and speed metal, that subgenre of heavy metal.
Epic speed metal.
I don't know if I'd call him epic necessarily. You should listen to some
He
Very
sounds
early
to me
stuff.
sounds like
Very
he would be an epic metal singer. Like that would be
Yeah.
his line of
Well,
success.
It fit
When we
that
go
song
upstairs-
very
Oh,
well.
yeah,
for sure.
it did.
When we go upstairs, I'll play you like one or two. I won't play both of them, but like their top 2 songs on Spotify are pretty accessible for the everyday person. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? So you'll see it, and it's pretty straightforward. I get the vibe of I'm gonna say garage metal, but like a type of dude who works on hot rods. That type of garage metal. That's the type of vibe I get. It's not necessarily epic or necessarily dragons.
Or like Nirvana.
Yeah.
That's grunge garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know if we're just hitting that song up right now, but I love that song so much.
Saxons and Vikings.
There's only one other song, and you
don't even
predisposed
start
it
Don't
to me,
even
but okay. So the first time I heard a Biff Byford come on, I'm just gonna go with Byford. I actually thought it was a woman. Now, I was working out really hard, and
Starting to lose
no, no, no,
This
consciousness.
is almost passing out. Yeah, exactly.
no, I mean like literally, I was way into the
the
workout.
bar was crushing my esophagus.
No, it was literally.
My mom is trying to lift.
Jeffrey, stay with me.
Carol, help!
Get out of here.
It's 60 pounds. How's he? I can't even lift this.
Number 1, fuck you guys.
Oh my god.
Number 2, it was my first kettlebell workout, and I was fucking killing it. Okay, and it really was.
Dropped it on my face.
Come on
So
now.
I've got the helmet on and the sunglasses to cover my black eyes.
That would be so cool. But no, so I'm really into it, and like it's just happening, and 10 seconds go by, and I was like, is that a woman? And I was like, no. And then
Were you looking
It's
in a
a-
mirror, you
it's
long-haired
a
fucking freak?
man.
Jesus Christ, is that a Pantene Pro V commercial going on over there?
it is just for you guys.
It's a good advert. Look at that hair, man.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh.
wish I had fucking luscious locks like that.
So anyways,
Where you
the
at?
fucking music's going
Tim's?
real hard. I
All
think
right,
it's a
all right.
woman.
But it's not. It's a
It's
man.
not. And then I go and look it up, and I still don't really think I like the song very much. But it continues on, and there's that, I'm a Viking, we're going to fucking kill you. And then it's, I'm a Saxon, I'm going to defend our land, and we're going to fucking kill you. And then it's like, I'll dismember you, I'll rip your heart out. And they're just going at it, and then they sing together, and it ascends to this fucking crazy level. And that song is, like, in the lore of Amon Amarth, that one will shine forever for me, because I don't think that's ever happened. And what's even cooler about that fucking song is the Saxon guy starts singing, and he does a couple lines by himself, and Johann comes back with his retort, and when they come back to Biff, he has his backup singer, and it's so cool, because not only did he get to bring himself, he also got to bring the other guy that I imagine is from his band, because it's obviously not Amon Amarth, because they're doing harmonies with his voice. And it's so fucking cool. If you listen to that song over and over and over again, it gets better every single time you listen to it.
Yeah.
And it's only gotten better. And again, there's still only one other song that I like better, but that song's so fucking cool. It's so fucking good. I love it.
2 other songs I like better.
Yeah, there's only one other song I like better. But
I give it to you.
yeah.
For
Okay,
sure.
fair.
It's one of mine.
I also had 2 other ones better, but that one was good. I did like it. You mentioned how like it's nice to have him come in because you can clearly understand his vocals.
Mm-hmm.
Where I feel like before I like looked up the lyrics and listened to it, like I had to concentrate so hard on trying to figure out what he was saying as he was saying it, that like you end up missing the really good instrumentals. So like I can kind of only partially listen to the song. I have to either concentrate on trying to figure out what he's saying, or it's just background noise and I listen to the guitar and the drums.
I feel ya. I don't disagree with any of that.
Yeah, but the Saxon Viking was a great song.
What are
the back and forth was at first when he came in I was like, oh, this is kind of cheesy. Then like, as you're going back
His
and
voice
forth,
is
yeah, but like
different.
the back, it's just nice. The different sound is nice to have somebody come in with a higher pitch, but like, and then I'm gonna fuck you up. No, I'm gonna fuck you up. Bring it, bitch. You bring it, bitch.
If you had known that the other cat was the lead singer of a band called Saxon,
Yeah,
it's the
that
icing on the
made it
cake.
better.
When I looked that up,
yeah,
I was like,
that does make it better.
how cool does that get?
yeah,
Where's my actual hat? Are you
on
wearing it?
Jeff's head.
You gotta wear the Viking helmet.
I'll
I'm
wear it.
sorry.
I'm wearing it.
All right, so I want to specifically know what your other high moments are. I already know what his are.
Yeah, what are your 2 other songs that
So
are
you guys
higher?
talk about Odin Owns You All.
Who was
So
that?
that would have been, that's one of my higher rated
What's
ones.
your-
Oh,
What's
fucking
your-
hell
what's
yeah.
your top
Wait a second,
rated song?
stop. High fives. Yes.
What?
Nah, high fives.
was
That's a
my
fucking
top
great
what?
song.
What was your top rated song?
Well, it was between that one and Skaggle Rides With Me. Skaggle.
Oh,
yeah, son.
Yeah. So
I didn't rate that one, but I do
thought
like it.
Odin,
What?
I just totally forgot.
I thought Odin
It might
Owns
actually
You All
be
would have been their
benef-
single.
Say what?
I thought Odin Owns You All would have been their single. Like to me, this
Okay.
in my thought, this
There's
would have been
so
their most
many of
popular
these
song on
songs.
the album.
There's so many of these songs that I don't know why Get in the Ring was the first one.
No, that song sucks.
It's like average Amon Amarth at best.
Yeah, that was an average.
What'd you give
song,
it?
A 6.
I gave it a 6 too.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's
I started
still
with
good.
I started with the 6, and then I dropped it to a 5.5.
I think that's fair.
You were saying there's only like one song that's skippable, and we disagree on what it is because I think it's this one. This
I'm
song
gonna
opens
build
up
the
album,
bridge.
and I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. One, Great Heathen Army is just a little bit better than this.
No, it's way better.
No,
It's
all
not
right.
way better. It's
Yeah.
better. It's better.
It's better, but it's not. It's like you say, every time I listen to it, it grows on me. But it's like, it starts out with this fucking killer catchy riff that's just fucking like really gets you going. I can't it's like I can't think of it right now. Dun-dun-dun. I don't know what the fuck. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. No, it has this nice
But
little
they're
bounce
making
to it.
sound
I know
when
what
you do
you're
that.
talking about.
But then it immediately goes to something that's a lot more choppy, and once you find the rhythm, you can kind of keep it. But it's such a jarring fucking change of pace that it's hard. It legitimately takes me like 45 seconds to get back into the rhythm, and
But-
I'm not into it.
that's like so many other good Amon Amarth songs. Pursuit of the Vikings is dun 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 dun, and that's kind of choppy. But
No,
then
no,
it
no,
goes
no, no.
dun 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 dun, and it's so good. No, I'm
It's
over
not-
the moon
no,
for that song.
choppy-
The song that you disagree about skippableness has that exact same problem.
Which one was that?
Hadrian.
That was my skippable one as well.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
It's about a female goat who fills.
Did you
that's
look it up?
with mead.
It's like a real fucking Norse Viking
Yeah, of
mythological
course it
goat
is.
that like provided mead to the fucking Vikings, and I can't think of anything more appropriate for a band that's Viking themed.
to talk
Have a
about a
song
goat.
about
A
a
song
goat.
about a goat that
They-
provides mead.
They literally have a goat bah near the end of the song, and we both talked about it.
Did you
Did
notice
you notice that?
I don't think I noticed that.
It literally just like
I was working
like-
out. I think I was on the row. I was rowing because I like to row when I listen to Amon Amarth because I like
Rowing's
to
nice,
imagine
man.
myself like fucking just in the fucking
Oh yeah. Right.
and
And so they are.
and
That's a song.
yeah, and then they start doing the chorus, or he starts singing the line or whatever, and then in the background you're like, and I was like,
What?
I was like,
Was
what?
that a goat?
I was like, like exactly. Was that a goat? Was that? Am I dying on here on this fucking row machine right now?
Is this heaven?
Yeah.
Is this
like,
Valhalla?
yeah. And then it's like again. What the fuck is going on in this song? What is this song about?
Yeah.
And then you look it up and you're like, well, this song's about a goat. Okay.
Well,
Makes sense.
no. So the
Now I'm way more into it.
the first time I
Because
hear it,
I wasn't super into it before.
I get it. I still don't think it's an excuse to get into the song, but as I texted you, it does actually make it better. I mean,
It
it
does.
makes it interesting. It's
Yeah.
funny. It is funny because actually the first 2-3 times I listened to it, I thought it was about like some sort of like serving wench, because it's about this. It seemed like they,
Serving.
no, yeah, I mean it was about you
What a
hear
hilarious name.
you hear a her, like it's talking about is a female, right? What is a woman?
A wench.
What is a wench? And what is a
It's
wench
like-
god? Because I thought it was like a wench god. I thought it was like the serving woman who's constantly refilling the vats with mead. They talk about that, and that she just is constantly at service of the Norsemen or the Vikings, and she's making sure that they can celebrate their victories or prepare for battle.
When you put it like that, in the Saxons and Vikings song, I'm mostly German and English, right? I need to do the fucking 23andMe to find out for sure.
Sure.
And I was like, man, I don't know who to fucking identify with here in this song, because my heritage says to go with the Saxons.
Yeah, yeah.
But like when I listen to Amon Amarth, obviously you'd identify with the Vikings.
Yeah.
But when you say there's a song about a fucking goat that fills the mead, and there are women who fucking fill the mead for the Vikings, I think that makes the fucking choice very simple.
Yeah, be a Viking.
You go with the Vikings.
Yeah.
I appreciate you shedding some light on this conundrum in my head.
So you are a Viking now, whether
Yes.
you're genetically
Give me the
talented.
goddamn hat.
Yeah,
Mark.
give him the hat.
Is being German enough to be an honorary Viking? I guess at one point you fought the Romans in a Viking style.
As a barbaric
As a barbaric horde.
tribe, yeah. Oh man,
So
this
what-
doesn't fit me.
So what
at
you're
all.
saying is, I could go.
Like you're
All
not.
right.
You're not.
I could go-
Nor-
I could
you're
play
not
both
like
sides.
From Norway.
Wait, quick vote.
I
Quick
could play both
vote.
sides.
Forwards.
You
Quick vote. Forwards or backwards?
Backwards.
Yeah, still backwards. It's just not the right fit for me. That's why I don't
What
buy
do you
hats
mean?
like this.
Yeah, it looks
What's
fine.
wrong with it?
Looks fine. Okay, fine.
It looked
Thank
fine
you, guys.
forwards.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Do we want to do another shot?
Sure.
Sure.
Let's do this.
Sure.
What time are we at?
Well, we are at 10:34.
I've had a fantastic time,
That is
Jim.
great. Mark, I don't think you told us. What is your top rated song? What would you say your favorite song off this album is, if you can even
Yeah.
describe something in such a manner?
Probably Odin Owns You All.
All right. Hell
Really?
yeah.
I mean,
Jeff and I had
yeah.
a slight disagreement about this because I enjoyed this one.
It has I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Sure,
I
sure,
only
sure.
listened
No,
to
don't
the
worry
album
about it.
3 times.
Don't worry about it.
It was hard to
I-
get through it that many
Bro.
times for me.
Yeah.
Blink 182 was tough.
Yeah, it had some of the slower big power chord moments. That are like the slower headbanging type. I just thought it would have appealed more with a general broader audience. It's got good hard metal, but it's also got, I don't know.
It slows down,
It's-
actually. It's,
yeah, it
it's
slows
not a
down
speed metal
some.
song.
Yeah,
It's not. I was wrong. It's not a speed metal song.
I mean,
It has elements.
like
Yeah.
I feel like if you listen to, I feel like you're our age, and like at the time you were listening to like Finger 11. Who's some of the other harder?
Nickelback.
No,
They had harder songs. Don't give them. Don't do that. They had their
No,
first
there was,
song. Their first album, Civil War, is
the
pretty
first
fucking.
song, How You Remind Me, was so fucking hard. This is
I could even
Picture
think of the
of
wrong
the
band altogether.
photograph.
I can't even think of
Picture
Finger
of a
11. What's a
photograph.
Finger 11 song? What does Finger 11 mean?
It
It
was it was a band that had some of that like hard, but I don't know, it was a little more like Incubus realm of rock and roll. They did some of the harder growly stuff, but it wasn't like his main singing style.
No, I agree.
There was like a period in rock and roll through like the late '90s, early 2000s where they kind of started mixing in some of the deep growlier, like vocal
The
styles.
hardcore arena starts coming through, but it is because of a band like Amon Amarth
Yeah, so
and
like I feel
Cannibal
like
Corpse.
if you listen to that kind of stuff,
They
and
pulled elements of it.
you
They
could-
realized,
you could get
hey,
into-
I
you
can
could get into,
sample
like,
this.
Odin owns you all.
Mm-hmm.
No
Well,
way. Amon Amarth
see,
didn't start breaking through until like 2000.
no, I don't disagree, but they're still hearing them. Like,
I mean, when did we hear him? 2004, probably 2005.
so who are the people going really hard in the '90s? Like to me, I hear Hatebreed.
Who's popular?
Well,
I don't know, man. That's such
Yeah, I
a
don't
fucking
know.
hard question.
Yeah,
Like Cannibal,
Stained.
like
Cannibal
Cannibal
Corpse
Corpse
Yeah,
is an
Stained.
Ace Ventura.
Stain is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that, but that was just because of pure ridiculousness.
Corn-ish.
Yeah, they were doing some hard stuff for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Metallica was doing a little bit
Yeah.
of hard stuff too. I mean, they edge a little hardcore at some moments with Hetfield. They never do like a or anything but the hey. Yeah. that
Yeah,
type
the
of
way
stuff.
he does it works well for.
It's Metallica.
Yeah,
They are.
Who doesn't like a Metallica?
They're
song?
hard rock metal, accessible
Somebody like
to
me.
so many
Yeah.
people.
They fucking
They're so overrated.
Yeah. They haven't been good since Justice.
There ain't nothing wrong with making music
Yeah,
that people
I mean,
can
like,
listen
yeah.
to.
Fuck off.
They've been fantastic.
Yeah. No, honestly, it really for me it's only Saint Anger that sucks. That's it. Everything else is fucking great.
Did you see Some Kind of Monster?
Of course I did.
I
We
don't
watched
know.
it together.
I don't know. I remember going seeing it in
Taking these.
theaters.
Yes.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers,
Cheers, mates.
Damn. Went through
I
a
need
little
a
bit of that
chaser.
bottle.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We're in trouble.
Is there a chaser anywhere?
Yeah, a little bit of water and it's mine.
You got your cup?
Thank you.
Oh,
I think we just need to circle back.
I think
I want to hear
Please.
your high moments.
my high moments. All right, so for the first pass through, high point was Find a Way or Make One. And then it was the song right after that, Dawn of Norsemen, or Dawn of the Norsemen, or whatever
Which
it's
is
called.
a very nice chronicling.
It's a good song.
Yes.
But as I listened to it more, that song dropped from number 2, and Find a Way or Make One dropped from number 1, and The Serpent's Trail, I think I could confidently say jumped to number 1. The way that song opens, where he's like, there's a crack in reality. One fucking gets my dick so hard.
My Viking
Ugh.
metal is so throbbing with blood and valor.
No, just my regular fucking penis.
It's
It
just
doesn't
like.
make it so awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I can't remember what the fucking chorus lyrics are. What does he say? Yeah, what was it? I think I texted the lyrics to Jeff. Where he says, when he screams, "Into darkness, I am drifting, I am losing my direction." Not that I necessarily fucking identify with that, or, like on a personal level or anything, but it's just like such
I'm okay.
Yeah, like I'm fine. But, but like it's just such a fucking heavy moment in the song.
Yes.
It's just like a release of tension and being like, and realizing that you're on the waters and there's no wind and you were just fucking drifting listless in the fucking water.
Well, they
You're just
talk
like,
about
fuck.
entering into a fog or something
Right.
too. Yeah,
And
it
you're
is
suddenly,
so good.
and you're suddenly entering the fucking realm of the fucking mystic. And that chorus, I think I said to Jeff, I was like, I don't think I've ever been as motivated from a chorus or a fucking Amon Amarth song ever. Like, man, that song that chorus makes you just want to, like if the first one, Find a Way or Make One, makes me want to go out and kill a fucking village of Christians. Like, I want to go out and kill a fucking entire peninsula of Christians. at least 3 or 4 villages.
FBI enters the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. I am pillaging tomorrow to
Yeah.
this.
You know what? You can say that because it's in
No,
terms of Vikings.
The chorus was
No,
really good in that song.
Yeah.
No, I mean Saxons versus Vikings is literally.
I don't really want to.
No, he doesn't when he.
But like,
Yeah,
that's
that
a fucking,
as a Viking
Yeah,
getting
ordered
pumped
a
up.
broadsword on Amazon.
yeah,
Better go
Jesus
knock on
Christ.
the door.
yeah, it's dull as shit.
Yeah,
It's, like, it's a Gerber
not
fucking
even full
30
tang.
No,
Bro, that sword's not even full tang.
so I'm with
You out
Ben.
here LARPing.
What is this fucking pleather fucking sheet or whatever?
Made out of polypropylene.
It's sharpened plastic.
What does that even mean?
So I'm with Ben 100%.
Thank you.
Trail of the Serpent's Head is fucking hard as shit.
What song is that? Is that one
That's
after
the very last
Serpent's
one,
Is
isn't
that is that after the Serpent's Trail?
Oh, shit! It's
The
not. It's not the Trail of the Serpent's Head. It's
The Serpent's
Trail.
Trail.
Is the Serpent's
Like,
Trail?
Is there like
Yeah.
10 minutes of silence and then the Trail of the Serpent's Head?
that's
Is
what
that
it should be.
plays?
All right, so I got it wrong. Hey, congratulations! You
It
know
was
what
only
song
my
is.
favorite song.
I mean, no, you're
Mr.
right.
Fucking-
Yeah, that's-
Mr. Over here, this is the best song on the album.
I think that's
100%
what I
agree
must
with
have
you.
written.
The Tale
as
of
the
Two
Trail of the
Serpent's
Serpent's
Every time you say it, you just get like farther and farther away from the actual name.
The twin serpents of dawn, and there were Norseman serpents.
Yeah.
No. What I like about that song so much is the way they do the guitar almost sounds like a violin. And it feels orchestral in nature. And because of that rhythm that they maintain, it is very hard. And it is a big step back from what the normal Amon Amarth tempo is.
You're a big step back.
And I don't know that I've ever heard that from them before. Can you name another song where they do that? They go. It's very palatable. It's just the voice in that particular song. That's
I think
tough.
Fate of the Norns gets close.
I was
Or
going
Fate
to
of the
mention
Norns
that
gets
one,
close.
but dude, you can barely hear what he says in that song.
What was it? Across the Rainbow Bridge. It's pretty good.
Again, you have to look up the lyrics. You can
I
hear
feel
what
like
he's
you
saying
have
in the
to-
song.
Gods of
Yeah,
War
because he's
Rise.
talking.
Yeah, you can hear it
Yeah.
in that song.
Yeah, I will say vocal clarity is the best in that one. If you
Guardians
look,
of
if you don't look up
Asgard,
the lyrics, like
you
your first
can hear
pass
most of
through,
what he says.
I didn't understand anything he said.
It's tough.
I give you
Like
that.
you might get like 20 words in a song where I was like caught that word, but I have no idea what surrounded it,
Yeah, I feel you.
Sure.
unless you're really focused on it. But then you miss the rest of the
Yeah.
goodness.
You mentioned, is it Skoggle Rides?
It's Skaggle rides with me.
That song is actually pretty fucking solid. It feels like a very traditional Amon Amarth song, and it's sandwiched between two great songs. So maybe it's because of the sandwiching effect, but I think it stands alone. If you go back, like, I like that song. Every time you hear Saxons and Vikings, and that's such a superlative moment in Amon Amarth, and then you hear that song, and you're like, damn, this song's fucking killer, too. I almost wish it wasn't where it is. I wish it was the first song on the album. I think it would stand better because it is.
Yeah,
I
it
like
surprises me that 1 and 2 were their releases before the album.
We
Yeah,
talked
it's
about
fine.
that.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
I
weird.
feel like those are like one of the two underperforming
Yeah.
that are there. They could have hit it.
Yeah, I think so.
The Great Heathen
I
Army.
think 3 or 4 other
Army.
ones would have been a better choice.
The Great Heathen Army is, to me, awesome because at least Ben and I have experienced them live, and they have a very obvious fist pumping moment where they just keep saying the Great Heathen Army,
Yeah.
and you can just imagine the crowd going nuts to
Yeah.
it. And I want to experience that, and I can on October 24th at the Andrew
yeah.
Dre Beatty Musical Hall. Would you like to go? Just for the experience. Honestly, I'm buying you tickets. You gotta go. You have to go. You have to go. You have to go. Just say yes.
Okay.
If you liked what you saw here today, please like, subscribe.
Hit the bell.
Watch the show.
Love you guys.